Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 12th ranked team, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Bond. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. It's a quarterback keeper. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's a draw to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football.
Receiver makes the catch. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. That sack sets up an important third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Caught quickly. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion. And the quarterback keeps it here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
And every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. First down at 10. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And the back now goes in motion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Badgers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And then first down, right back to the running game. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to find room. It's Bond. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? That's a design quarterback keeper. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Badgers line it up with 1st and goal. They try to run it with the option. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Oh my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. He hands it off from the gun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And the Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Some hard running there through a tackle. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him. He's sacked.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the returner is brought down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. No huddle now for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Press coverage now from these DBs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. As the first down is still going. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
No. For a loss of 5 yards. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Getting set. Here's second down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's going to pull it down and run. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Looking to throw it on first down. And that catch is hauled in. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. Direct snap to the back. Got the first down, now looking for more. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to start the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's that defense shifting again. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab near the sticks. It's spun. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Back in motion now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the option play here. And it falls incomplete.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Field goal try, no good. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Badgers. They go in front here in the second half.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Davis. And he steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards in field position. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Powerful running here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Running back with the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs come to a line in a hurry-up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. The ball is caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today. They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards on back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
And the Badgers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is incomplete, but A penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield when you get a call like this.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Off target and incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Can he get there on the ground? They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on the reliable that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Badgers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throwing for his running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Badgers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Launching it downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Dumps it down to the back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding down to the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
The shotgun running play call. And that run produces a decent gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain, ball all the way to the 21.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. And the offense just takes a knee here. It's always a special